Babies, on average, begin walking around their first birthday. However, the age when they take their first steps can vary. They usually follow the stages of creeping, crawling, stepping, pulling up, and cruising, before being able to walk. Some infants crawl or cruise before they walk, while others never do either. Others walk very early in the second half of their first year, while some take much longer. Walking is a developmental milestone for 18 months. The agency also lists taking a few steps as a milestone for 15 months. Researchers have not found a correlation trusted source between early walking and other developmental outcomes or skills. Therefore, reaching these milestones later does not necessarily mean an infant will have developmental concerns. However, there may be an initial trusted source increase in the number of words a baby can use around the time they begin walking. Read more to learn about the typical timeline for walking, the stages of learning to walk, tips, and more. On average, children walk between 12 and 18 months. Trusted source. Some may walk a little earlier, while others may walk as early as 7 months. In an older study from 2013 trusted source involving 48,151 children, researchers used data from a Norwegian cohort study and a smaller data source. They found the following. 25% of children walked at 12 months, 50% walked at 13 months. 75% walked at 14 months. Children who crawled on hands and knees walked an average of 0.9 months earlier than those who shuffled on their bottoms. Stages of learning to walk. Learning to walk is the culmination of months of motor skills development. It requires babies to be able to support their weight, balance unassisted, coordinate movement, control their upper body, and more. Crawling may last for months, a few days, or not at all. The classic crawling position has the infant's belly off the floor while supporting themselves on their hands and knees, though some adopt a different crawling style. Stepping, as infants gain upper body strength, they may take a few steps while a parent or caregiver supports them. For example, a parent or caregiver might hold the baby's torso or hands while they step. Pulling up, as they gain upper body strength, infants may begin to pull up on large objects or people. They will use these objects to stand, and they may sometimes take a few steps while supporting their weight. Cruising occurs when infants pull up on objects and begin using them to support their weight as they walk. Some can travel quickly using this strategy and move around an entire room while grabbing objects. It is important to ensure that heavy furniture is secure so children do not pull it over onto themselves. Walking generally begins after an infant has worked through the prior stages of development. However, some skip various stages on the way to walking.